Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. This is the Steam/Premium edition. We are in the Hill of Habit, which is our dwarven outpost here. And early on here, we've been besieged by a Necromancer tower. I'm actually super excited for this one. I really think this is going to be the time where we finish setting up our military to where, even though they're going to be kind of a ragtag group of guys, they should be well kitted out with some steel armor, some steel weapons, and we should be able to go out there and test our luck against the undead that are outside. If we take a look up at the surface, just as a reminder, it is littered right now with all kinds of dead creatures. Over here we have some piglets that were killed recently. Also some goblins. We did have a couple of goblin, I believe it was 3 goblin warriors show up pretty much right on time, right after we were put under siege here. However, they did decide to kind of run away. They weren't exactly as brave as they looked. However, this one goblin hammerman over here was able to kill one of them. So this is the bowman sort of night creature experiment gone wrong type deal. We are at least down one of those guys. So if we went from I believe 6 to 5. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so they're all right here. We have one undead human lasher, ruined one, whatever that is, and then we have these 4 night creatures here that are kitted out in various sort of the various weapons and armor and things like that. So we've been kind of held up here. We put down a bridge, we pulled it up, so no one can access our fort. So we're safe, we're fine. But we're currently kind of setting up a plan, and our plan is twofold. Number one, as I said at the top, we're going to be finishing setting up our military, our first squad with steel and whatnot. Most of the steel armor, almost all of it, I'll point to where I'm comfortable with kitting them out in the steel armor we have so far. Most of the armor is done. We have a few weapons queued up. If I click on my orders here, you can see we have still a few more warhammers, a couple maces, a few battle axes that we still have to make. I believe there were some short swords in there, but I think those got made already. The problem is, if you look over here at my announcements, you can see we're missing some fluxstone, which is halting our steel production. And we need to fix that as soon as possible. There were so many things going on with the siege. I was kind of watching a lot on the surface last episodes or two, watching just the destruction at the surface. So I got a little bit distracted, and I did realize that I do down here, I think it's around 4. Yeah, so I have some dolomite here. Dolomite is a fluxstone, and I kind of neglected to realize that. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna just mine out like a kind of a large, not super large, but large enough. And actually I'm gonna reset this to a high priority. I want to get this done now, to get some fluxstone just kind of in our industry. Actually, I'm gonna make this like a little bit larger. I don't care about it being too symmetrical, but I just want to make sure I have enough fluxstone to go around, just to at least get the last little bit of my weapons completed and forged, so I can put up my squad and get out there and kill these guys. From what I understand, sometimes the undead, they usually will siege a little bit longer than normal, I believe, than other sieges. But they usually, it happens sometimes where around a year they can kind of get out and head back and sort of lift the siege. It could go longer than that. I don't remember exactly when it's been, but it's definitely been a few months for sure. And I kind of don't want them to run away. I kind of want to go through and have the glory of battle here going. So that's kind of the end of part, sort of step 1 of our plan. The second part is, I'm going to go ahead and hit this button to get to the bottom of the caverns here. We did hit the caverns. Actually, we're a few layers up. Here's where we hit it. A couple of things I was planning, and I neglected to realize that they cannot construct diagonally. So I can't completely seal this off in any sort of sensible way. Again, this is suspended in air off the staircase, so I can't have them step out to here and build over here unless I did floors, and I'm just not messing with it right now. So instead, what I decided to do was I queued up a stairway here. I think this will get built. If it doesn't, I'll fix it later, but I'm going to put a floor over this stairway just to kind of seal it completely, and this can't be used to access anything. I don't think it's a huge deal. This is the first cavern layer for my At least that's my assumption, unless I missed the first cavern layer on my digging. But it sounds about right. This is the first one. It seems relatively tame. I don't see a whole lot of creatures running around. You know, we have our invaders. We have our two goblin visitors that are hopefully going to help us at some point. And then some emus that I believe are on the surface, if I'm not mistaken. Double check. Yeah, they are. And they're probably going to be dead pretty soon. So, what am I doing? Click. Where's this? Why did that happen? Come on, there we go. That was weird. So yeah, so part 2 of the plan is to punch through the caverns here very quickly, build some basic defenses just to help us out from any creatures that might want to wander in. So we're not fighting on two fronts here. Make sure we're safe. And by punching into the cavern, what that does is it can attract more of these, sort of like these goblin guys that showed up. These what are they called? Monster eradicators, monster fighters, monster slayers. They will be attracted to your fort to kind of hang out in your tavern and then go down into the caverns and try to kill things, to kind of make a name for themselves. They're adventurers, so on and so forth. So that's the kind of the second part, because if those guys can wander into the map, they might just be able to help us kind of turn the tide on the siege. So I'm looking for any help I can get. So let me just double check real quick. I want to see that I have mechanisms, which I do have those going. And did I set up cages? I wish I could search on this screen really badly. Cage. Yes, I do have cages as well. And I go for like about 15. So as long as I have about 15, that order will stop. So I do. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to punch through this. I'm going to build a little bridge, very small bridge, that will retract upwards, and then just a little bit of cages here. I don't have like a nice. Actually, you know what? I think I'll probably make a little hallway here. I think that makes more sense. So let's go ahead and do that. Set this back to 4. Let's go to something like this, I think. And then I can put my bridge here and some cages and other traps and whatnot in this hallway. So I'm actually gonna set that up now. No, I'm gonna wait. I don't want to punch through yet. I want to get this built. I want to set the cages and the bridge, and then I'm gonna punch through it. I'm gonna go very kind of cautious here, just to make sure nothing even worse goes wrong. The other issue we're facing, which we'll deal with kind of hopefully once we deal with the siege, is you'll notice we only have 17 population. We have not been getting a whole lot of migrants, and because of the siege, we may not get some for even longer. We'll see how that works out. But we're hitting early autumn here. I'm hoping to get a caravan, but they will not show up if I have the siege. So I really have to get rid of the siege like as soon as possible, so I can get a caravan, make a nice trade, which should be a pretty good. I should be able to have a lot of mugs I'm gonna sell, amongst other things, and then hopefully that'll help kind of increase the migrant waves in the future, and we can kind of really get things moving here. We really have been slowed down. And the last thing I'll say real quick is one thing I found when I raised this bridge. If you notice a different tile showing up, like here I have all sand, and then right here I have just normal grass. Grass won't grow unless there's light. And I looked up here, and you can see this is open space. There was probably a tree here that I cut down, and when you do that, if you dig directly under it, it's just a hole. And if I had my bridge open, or if I had my bridge was over here and was closed, this is access. They could absolutely just climb right through this hole, come down, and enter my fort. So that's a problem. I might have another one here. That's fungus. Okay, so that's the fungus that's grown from the cavern. So I'm fine there. But this one I do have to fill. So I do have to build a floor here at some point, which I'll get to. I'm just not going to do it now because I got other stuff I got to do. And plus, we can't even reach the surface. So, all right. So I queued up my flux-stone, the dolomite to be dug out. And I think we're going to go ahead and start time here and just keep an eye on things. What do we get right away? Okay, we're still making charcoal. I noticed the charcoal was kind of low, so I tweaked a couple of things in between episodes here. It has been a couple days since I last recorded, so I was trying to kind of reacquaint myself with the situation, what's going on, because it is kind of a tense situation. So, and yeah, we'll go from there. So let's see if this is getting dug out real quick. It was elevation like 4. I do still need to set up my hotkey. So you can see here I got some flux-stone. I can, anything that says you can use it to make pig iron is going to be flux. So super useful. So hopefully they get on that, and we get fewer of these. I'm going to cancel this out. Fewer of those cancellation messages. I'm kind of wondering why I'm not getting people digging right now. I did set this to 1, right? Yep, it is. People are doing. Yeah, I know you need steel. Oh, I need to set you back, I think. Let's go ahead and change that job. Again, if you set these guys to only mine, this turn from green to red, they will only mine. They won't do anything else. So I'm going to make sure I have everyone set right now. It's just kind of high priority. I'll change it back later. I already have 2 set that way. But what are they doing? That was what I want to know. Harvest. You harvesting plants. Okay. Go ahead and harvest, dude. Don't do the super important high priority digging job. I need to like save the entire fortress. Plant, harvest some plants. That's fine. All right, let's go all the way down. Let's see if we're digging this thing out at least. Yeah, see, we're not. So I hate when the labor's messed up like that. Still, early in the release kind of cycle. Man, I really need them to dig this out. It's very frustrating. Are they really planting stuff? Like, what is there to harvest? Socialize, worship. No job. What is going on? Why are they not digging? Oh, I know exactly why. I forgot. So I have a burrow set, and it's only to a certain amount. If I click here, I bet it doesn't go past this area. Let's take a look. Yeah, exactly. So, of course, my dwarves making me look stupid, even though they were. I am stupid. So, all right. Let's fix that. There we go. We got our digging queued up. And of course, some of the digging they're doing is not even the flux stone that I want. But whatever. It's fine. Why? All right. Let's make sure we're getting our pig iron going here. Do the pig iron here. Just going to do it manually for now. Pig iron on repeat. Do it forever. You. Pig iron on repeat. You're going to do steel. If it doesn't queue up on its own, I'm going to put you as steel right there. I don't know why they're queuing 3 jobs here and like 5 jobs here, and then there's none over here. Like, they should be utilizing this, but maybe it's they're looking at the number of dwarves I have. Maybe it's the skill of the dwarves I have. But like, I really don't need as much of this. I mean, I need it because I have to have it to get everything else going. But all right, you're making pig iron. All right, and now we need steel. Make sure we get a few pig iron bars going before I queue up the steel. Let's do it. All right, steel. I'm gonna just put on a repeat. And I should have, by having 2 with pig iron here, that are smelting the pig iron bars. I'm sorry, forging the pig iron bars. And only 1 doing the steel. That should work out okay, especially by giving them a little head start, where we're not going to sort of have the steel catch up, and then we're going to run out of pig iron and have to start over. So that should be okay. Let's see if we're digging here. I also need to change my burrow. All right, good. So we got a bunch of that, a bunch of microline. I love microline with the blue color is good. Jet's also nice. What's this? Limonite. All right. Let me go down to the bottom here. All right, this should get dug out, and then I can start building the cages. Some cage traps. I'll build a bridge. I'll make sure I have a lever linked up to it, just in case we get something awful. And we'll get that sorted. So we're just kind of waiting on that to happen. These guys are just like tearing up this area. Oh, are they fighting? They're not fighting this guy? No, that was just a random. I thought I saw like a turtle. Yeah, see right here? A pond turtle. Oh, it's a pond turtle. Okay, it's not going to do anything. I thought it was like alligator snapping turtle or something, which can be surprisingly ferocious. Probably not for these guys, but it would at least maybe could bite off a hand or something and help us out even more. The lasher before... if I click on him real quick, it did say he was injured, and when I look at his description, his upper arm is fractured, his left upper arm is dented, and his upper body is dented, which sounds painful. But of course, being undead, I don't believe he feels pain or gets tired or anything like that. Definitely doesn't feel pain, so we're not really until you kill them, it doesn't really matter. You know, other things you can kind of weaken them as you fight, and it, you know, the tide of the battle kind of turns a little bit. Um, but uh, but not in this case. We just have to kind of kill them and finish them off. So I'm gonna go ahead and oh yeah, I need to set up a militia commander. So that's a noble. I'll go here. I have no one who's relevant at all. I'm just gonna pick someone who I, you know, if I mean I mind if anyone dies, but someone I don't particularly care about. A jeweler. I don't really need jewelers right now. I'll probably get more later, so we'll just pick you. So Unib, you are my militia commander. I mean, you're very fit for the job. Good job. You're the perfect choice. All right, we're gonna do metal armor here. Now we have the mythical axes, which is great, and now we have to use the complicated. It's better, but it's still complicated. So we're gonna set up equipment here first. Details. I just want to make sure instead of metal, I want to make sure that this is gonna be steel. Steel. Steel here. What is this for? Handwear. Am I blind? Okay, I'll come back to that. This one has steel. Okay. I may just not have. No, that doesn't really make sense. Oh, another one. Oh, for a shield. I don't care about shield. That is your choice. Okay. And I want this to replace clothing. Exact matches. Perfect. Confirm. Update here. The screen still confuses the heck out of me. I'm not really sure. Okay, that just zooms to you. Okay, that's not what I wanted. But it mostly, I mean, yellow, I guess is fine. I don't know if that I don't know what that means exactly, but all right. Next thing I need to do is I need to look at the list. I need to assign a bunch of people here. So I'm gonna pick anyone who has any relevant skill. I kind of don't care if you're noble, you know, or someone important. I mean, this is for the sake of the fortress, so let's do it. So you're adequate. Hammer dwarf, mace dwarf, spear dwarf. Oops. Oh, I can't scroll anymore. Okay, so that gets us to 6 people who hopefully have some sort of skills. And then the rest, I'm just going to go gem cutter, planter, carpenter. I mean, I guess one of my miners here. Babak, you're the chosen one. All right. We go to equip. They should start equipping all their stuff. Do I need to change this for everyone? Let me see if I can. Well, it's fine. I don't really care. Get as close as you can to what I picked for you. So they're mostly getting steel, looks like. Yeah, good. Because that's most of what I have kicking around. I saw some other things in my stocks earlier when I was looking through it. If you look like, I don't know if I go to like legwear. Was it legwear? Well, a great example would be the weapons. So I'll go to the weapons. I was looking at my weapons just to see what I have, and I was like, silver whips. I didn't make those. But then I realized they're forbidden. So these are probably out on the map somewhere, floating around. And I obviously don't have access to those. So there's some stuff on this list that aren't entirely like yours necessarily yet. They could just be floating around somewhere on the map. And you can see that with some of these locked items. They're forbidden, which probably means they're on the surface. Someone died with them or something like that, and we just don't have access to it right now. So let me double check this one more time. So only one person has shield. That's fine. I don't care. Everything else looks to be pretty good to go. So I'm not going to set up training or anything. I'm just getting them sorted like that. Let me go here. Okay, they haven't started this yet. I really want them to. But I think this part of the plan might just be a little too late. The only problem is once I let my guys out, like I have to seal it back up, or that could be the end. So I'm a little nervous about that part. Is my pikeman, that one pikeman still? Yeah, he's just hanging out here, which is really unfortunate. But it's the way it is. Human soapmaker necromancer. Oh no. Okay, this better not cause me issues. I'll be very annoyed if this causes me issues. I hope he just stays here. Oh no. I hope he stays here because if he gets scared, he's gonna raise the dead, and there's a lot of dead stuff lying around, and I don't know. It might work out fine, but it might totally mess things up. So I'm just gonna hope he's okay. Anyways, no, let's do this thing. All right, I'm gonna move the squad right here, and they should be armoring up if they haven't already. A few of them. There we go. Got a few more, a few more. Okay, just want to make sure they're kind of in the same spot. Pausing for a second. Make sure everyone's ready here. I can't believe there's a necromancer. It's so annoying. All right, I need to pull the lever. Oh, of course. What are you doing? Sleeping? Okay, I'm gonna wait a couple more seconds, or maybe hopefully a minute, and he'll wake up. Oh man, one time I was looking through Dwarves and I saw a guy just kind of sitting there, and I saw he was unconscious. I was like, oh my god, like what is happening? And then I realized he was sleeping. So when they're sleeping, they're technically unconscious on the little like health thing here. So, so yeah. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. I think I'm delaying because I'm nervous. So we're gonna pull this lever. I'm gonna set it to high priority, and I'm gonna move these guys up here and start playing. Okay, lever's been pulled. Them up here. Oh god, I'm scared. Okay, so they've seen each other. They're running at each other. Who's leading the fight here? So that's Errol Body Rough. He's a recruit. Legendary Gem Cutter. Oh god. All right. Well, let's see how this goes. All right. I'm trying to go slow here just so I can get an idea of what's happening there. So we've stunned this wrestler here. Okay, let's just take a look at some of the combat here. So we're gonna go through the wrestlers up here. All right, that's the boar stuff. So we're gonna go all the way to the bottom. Look at the most recent one. Okay, so, ooh. All right, attacks the recruit. Kicks the recruit in the lower lip with her right foot, and the injured part explodes into gore. So they just blew up that recruit's lip. Recruit punches the fist of the wrestler in the right lower leg with the left hand, bruising the muscle. Deflected, good. Recruit scratches the fist in the lower leg, tearing the muscle. A motor nerve's been severed, good. Recruit charges, knocks him over. Recruit breaks the grip. All right, so we're getting some of that. And then this guy's fighting too, which is not good, because, yeah. That's the goblin thing. Bites the recruit in the head, but the attack is deflected by the helmet. Yay! All right, so things are working. Armor, so far. I need you. Okay, you're already like thirsty. What are you? Are you carrying a baby? Oh my god. Okay, well you better. All right, well whatever. Let's just see what happens. All right, we'll play a little bit. All right, just want to get a feel for what's happening. There's a cat fighting. God. Okay. Let's see how the first recruit. I think it was Arrow was the first one. All right, we were right on here. Jumped away. So easily broken. Begone fear. All right. Shot is definitely parried by the silver whip. He's attacking the lasher now. The lasher chipped his bone in his right foot. The recruit fell over. Oh no. He might have lost his ability to walk, possibly. Misses. Chipping the skull. Oh no. And already. Oh god. Okay, recruit might be dead. I've been injured badly. There's no hope. Okay. Recruit might be dead. Let's see what else happens here. Oh, did someone fall in the water? Yes. Great. One of us. And it's the one. Oh, you had the baby before. There's the baby. 0 years old. Grouchy when caught in the rain. Oh, God. Alright, let's just let it play out a little bit. Okay. Okay. Is this guy dead? One of our guys is dead. Unless... It's so much to look at. Yeah. Okay. So Nemen, whatever, mutilated corpse. Okay. So one of them is dead. Two of them are dead here. You're fine. You're tired. I want to see. Okay, that baby died. Sorry, baby. And Zasset died too. Okay. Unfortunate. Where's the Lasher? Okay, Lasher's here. He's injured. Nothing terrible. Alright. That's not good. I kind of want to kill the Lasher. Let's tell everyone to kill the Lasher. Just go with that. And he's doing work. Oh, he fell in the water. Injured? I don't know if they can drown. What am I doing? Health description. No, he's really hard to kill, I feel like. Okay, cat, kitten, baby, recruit, mace dwarf, spirit dwarf are all dead. Okay. Where's the Lasher? Did this guy? Guess so. Yeah, they keep missing. God, not good. Alright, we'll kill. What else is on the map? Where's the... I'm hitting. Why is that not playing? Did I? Oh, because I'm on here. Cancel. Play. Sorry, I keep like playing and pausing. I'm trying to get an idea of what's going on here. Motor nerve, sensory nerve. I don't know if that matters for him. Still doesn't say like drowning or anything like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4. So yeah, that's the 5th one. Okay, so I think other than the Lasher, they're all dead. And this guy is seriously injured, overexerted, ability to stand lost, grasp one impaired. Alright, let me see the list here. So we got 3 open spots. Alright. Not horrible. It's not going great, but it's not going as bad as I thought it might. Just gonna see. Oh, he's gonna climb out, isn't he? There's this necromancer. Oh, that's so scary. So where's the Slasher going? Still just sitting there. Like, can he? Oh. Are they trying to kill him from... Hold on. Let's take a look. Oh, yes, this is all good. So all this, like, bluish, teal, whatever text is generally good things for, you know, your guys attacking them. There's a lot of missing here. Again, that Lasher is he must be a good dodger. I'll check in a second. Shot is blocked. Shot is blocked. Lower left arm with the warhammers. Good. Force twist left elbow. Tearing apart, bruising a bone. Tearing about the muscle, bruising the bone. Ligament. Shot is easily deflected by the whip. He keeps deflecting things with his whip. Or his shield. We need to knock that shield off of him. It doesn't say anything about the dodging there. I think it's under skills, combat. It doesn't know if it's dodger. Talented fighter, adequate shield user. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely like the leader of the siege, it feels like. But yeah, I need to make coffins if I haven't. Real quick, just while I'm thinking of it. Alright, we have coffers, but not coffins. So let's go ahead and make some coffins. Let's make rock coffins. Do that. And I'm just gonna do like a bulk order real quick. Actually 10 is fine. If we're more than that, we're not doing so well. And then just in case, What is it? I want a memorial slab. I'll look it up later. I'll figure it out. Supposed to be a memorial slab you can make it. Is it just slab? That might be what it is. Rock slab. Yeah, that's what it is. I always got to learn to remember the right ways to say these things, or to type these things. All right. And we'll just do 10. I'll just do 10. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. That way we just have them around if we need them. I don't know if we'll be able to get some of these guys. So anyways, let's see if we can kill this lasher dude. Still kicking around. He's like unbelievably tough. Oh. Still just injured. Oh, another one dead. Oh, God. Yeah, this guy is like unbelievable. Did he just kill all those guys? Alright, I want to go here. Kills. All in 251. He killed all of them. That's unbelievable. I don't have a militia commander right now. And I have one guy in my squad. And he's probably like about to die. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is seal this back up. So let's pull this lever. And someone's neck is sitting on the bridge. Yeah, and I think what I'm gonna actually, you know what? Is that goblin dude still hanging out like in the corner here? Did he like come in and try to do anything? Let's see if he's still around. Others. Yep, the hammerman's still around. And he's just chilling over here, being totally useless. It's so frustrating. Alright. Can I appoint a new commander? You're the new commander, since you're already in the squad. Vabak. And then can I assign... No, because they're not part of my thing. Yeah. Alright. What am I doing? Alright, I want to cancel this order. And I'm gonna disband the squad, I think. Just go back to being whatever. I think Vabak might be dead or like sitting somewhere waiting to die. We'll find out soon, I guess. So I'm pulling this lever. I want my bridge to seal things back up again. And I think I'm gonna try to punch through the caverns. Let me see if they've done that. It feels like... Okay, there we go. Nope, they haven't done it yet. Again, a lot of people are dead. No water source. Yeah, we can't access any water right now. Alright, let's keep things going. I'm going to try to punch through. Let's see if he leaves. Is he going to leave? Like, I wonder if I could have retreated a little bit earlier. Yeah, I think he's going to path right off the map. Yep, siege is done. Okay, so, success? Alright, pausing the burrow, so everyone should be good to come out and do stuff now. Oh, well, I have to pull the lever again. Pull the lever. And I need to dig out a memorial hall tomb thing. How do I want to do this? Do something like this. What I usually do is I do a setup like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I do a setup like this, and then what I do is I kind of like carve pause for 1 second. I just want to make sure I get this right. So like this, and inside each one here I can put little what's it called? Coffins or slabs as needed. Okay, so I need this to go a little bit more. Let's do just one more like this. That should be enough. And we'll go back to undesignating. I'm going to let time go here. Yeah, I feel like I probably lost a couple extra dwarves I didn't have to if I had kind of called it quits, like had them attack, kill those night creatures, and then leave, and just left the Lasher alone. I did not expect the Lasher to be that tough. I mean, he was just... He was in the river getting attacked from the top, you know, above, with like 3 guys attacking him, and he would just jump out of the river, kill someone, jump back down. Not easy to do, so... Alright, a lot of dead people. We're gonna get a lot of sad... You know, we've been doing pretty good on happiness. It's going to get pretty bad for a while, but we'll be fine. All right, so we have our memorial area carved out. Let's try to place some of these coffins. Furniture, burial, and we'll do... Hold on. Build, furniture. What is the burial? X. Okay, that makes sense. We're going to use the closest and just... Oh, I only have one placed. Okay, that's fine. I forgot we only have 7 dwarfs on. We're back to square 1 here, or square 7. Okay. I don't have... What do you need? Health. He needs diagnosis. Did I lose my medical dwarf? No. But the screen confuses the crap out of me. I think if I set you as doctor, that'll do it. Like, I don't need to do anything else there. Like, he'll just do everything. But let's see if that's true. You're not a Dr. Cat. What you doing? Making rock slab. Alright, let's see when that has time to stop. If he gets over here. It should be a pretty high priority job. But the other thing I know I don't have is oh, what am I trying to say? Soap. I need soap. I don't have a soap industry yet, as far as I know. So let me go check. Make sure I have some lye. And I don't have any fatty globs, so it won't really matter. And I have nothing to slaughter. Well, I have some cats I can slaughter. Alright, are you diagnosing yet? You're still making stuff. You're making coffins. Alright, let me see if I set him as the diagnostician instead. Will that help? Because he needs diagnosis, technically. Take a look. Make rock mug. It's not promising. Now I have no coal. Oh man. Alright, so this is Vabok. Yeah, it's the one who I was like, I'm pretty sure he's just lying around trying not to die. Let's see if we have a description here. Is upper arm fractured. Left upper arm is fractured, his neck is dented. That's not too bad. But we'll see what the diagnosis says. Alright, I think we're going to put a cut in here. We'll finish up putting our coffins out, our burial slabs, our memorial slabs that we'll engrave for the ones we can't reach. Good timing for a save. I mean, we survived the siege, so there's that. We took a few casualties, but I mean, you know, what else could you expect? Probably a few extra than we needed, but it's okay. We'll survive. And it doesn't look like we've already hit any sort of like danger zone for a tantrum spiral or anything like that. So that's a positive sign. Of course, that may change soon. And then I am going to break through the caverns anyways. Got all kinds of goodies there. I can start farming down there. My plan is to block off an area where we can farm a little bit. Let our military kind of, well, first get some migrants, get some trade going, let our military do their thing. I am realizing that with the save, it is now winter, so we did miss our caravan, which is so annoying because, like we covered, we learned earlier, based on where we embarked, we don't really, and our civilization sort of relationships, we have no access to any other caravans, at least not yet. We should be able to get some human caravans at some point, but it says that we have no contact with the human civilization, and I don't really know how to do that. So if you have an idea, please let me know, because I'm going to do it because I need more trade, and we just lost out on 10 dwarves and another year of trade. This is not going well early on here. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.